Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? We're at Nassau, Bahamas on Paradise Island, and we're gonna take a tour through Atlantis. This is probably one of the coolest hotels that we've ever been to here in the Caribbean, and we're gonna take you guys inside and show you all the ins and outs and all the really cool things here. So without further ado, let's head inside. This is the main entrance here, so if you get your transportation, a cab or a bus, and it drops you off, this is where you're going to be dropped off if you're staying at the Royal Towers here at Atlantis. So just to do a little wayfinding here too, as you arrive into the guest's lobby, over here to the right side is guest check-in. There's also the concierge desk as well that can help you with anything on your stay. If we look over to the left side here, there's a small place called the Sun Lounge. I think that might be for like check-in if you're you know, more of like in the VIP kind of category. Over here is Atlantis Adventures, and that's where you can book any excursions with the team over there. You can also buy Atlantis Aquaventure passes, which gives you access to the water park and the water slides if you're a day guest coming off of a cruise ship. If we go to the left here, this is going to take you over to the Royal East and the Royal West Towers. So basically all the guest rooms are over that way in terms of the Royal Towers. There's a few restaurants over there, and the spa and fitness club are over there as well, and we'll go down there in just a few minutes. If you look over to the right side, this is going to take you over to the casino, the Crystal Court shops where there's some high-end shopping over there, the Coral Towers and the Beach Towers. So those are two like separate parts of Atlantis. They're connected to Atlantis, but they're different hotel blocks. The Conference Center, and then the Atlantis Theater over there. So we'll go take a look down there in a few minutes too. But one thing I want to start with this tour here is just showing you guys the bottom area here of the lobby, because it's pretty spectacular. So let's take a trip down here and I'll show you one of the coolest parts of the lobby here. But one of the biggest draws here for day guests, if you're coming from a cruise ship, is the aquarium here. So this aquarium in front of us, through these windows here, is a really cool place to get a good Instagram shot. But as you come around this way, you can see the huge aquarium. This is all lit by natural sunlight from above, and this is all open to the above. So if you're walking through some of the walking trails on the grounds, you can actually see down into these aquariums. So one more thing to mention as well, on this first floor of the lobby, there's the washrooms over here, and then just to the left of that is My Atlantis Photos. Okay, so we've just come up on the second floor now. Just a little pan of the beautiful seating area in the aquarium down on the first level. And we're going to head down the first hallway here, which takes us to, again, the Royal Towers, Poseidon's Table, and the Spa and Fitness Center. So over here to the left, you can see Atlantis Signatures. And this is the gift shop here at Atlantis. If we turn over this way, we can see Plato's, which is a lounge. And just to the right of me here, there's another like really relaxed, almost like living room feel, little lounge of Plato's here where you can grab a drink or grab something to eat. Just to the right of me here, you can see the sign for Plato's. And this is the bar area, or the lounge, where you can grab a drink here. They got all kinds of like great liquor I can see on the back there. And if you want some food, you go over here. And this is sort of where Plato's food menu is here. And just carrying along down the hall here, you can see access to the different guest rooms. So you can see the Royal East Tower, floors 3 to 18. And then there's a elevator over here that takes you up to your rooms. Just over this way here, across from the elevators, is another food option here, a restaurant called Poseidon's Table. So it looks like they're serving breakfast right now. If we look over this way, this would be the walkway to get out to the Royal West Tower, Aquaventure, and then the Spa and Fitness Center. And then just to the left of that, there's like a small little, almost like a little store where you can buy some like sunglasses. There's some like little snacks and stuff, as you can see just on this wall here. And then some like medications. Okay, so now that we're outside here from the Poseidon's Royal Table, this is actually right underneath the bridge suite. The bridge suite is like basically the joining room that connects the two Royal Towers together. But out this way would be like out to the Royal Baths and the pool and the Aquaventure area. So we're going to go take a look at that at a different time. So we're going to swing around this way. This would be to get to the Royal West Towers and then into this little kind of like atrium area. Sorry if it's a little windy. This is going to take us over to the fitness center, Games Reef, and the spa, which you can see right here. It's also the walkway over to the Cove and the Reef, which are two other luxury hotels, and one's the condos here at Atlantis. So if you walk in here, there's like a little entranceway here. So we're inside now, and this is where the like games area and the kids rooms are here. This is the Atlantis Kids, and then over here is Gamers Reef. You can see all kinds of different like arcade machines and carnival games and things like that. So just down the hallway from the kids lounge and Gamers Reef leads you to another hallway outside. And again, this is going to be our walkway over to the spa and the fitness center. All right, so just down the stairs here, we've reached Mandara Spa. I'll give you this QR code to scan if you're looking to get some treatments done here at the spa. Oh wow, you can see this is beautiful in here. Very peaceful already as soon as you walk in. You can see there's like a little bridge that leads you up to the check-in desk here. And I don't think I can go too much further than that because there's probably treatment rooms back there. All right, so just outside of Mandara Spa, if we turn to the right here, or if you walk out the doors, you're turning to the left and continue on down the walkway, it's going to lead us to the fitness center. There's like a really nice pool out here, like a kind of a swimming lap pool. You can see right here, there's also a lounging area too. And then just over to the left is the kind of the entrance here to the fitness center area. So as you can see, there's like a spot you can buy some athletic merchandise. And then just over here is where the fitness center is. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick peek in here to show you. You can see there's some like towels that are offered. And if you look over here, you can see some treadmills. And as you can see, there's lots of like machines and stuff along the outside. It's quite a big gym. Lots of cardio equipment, and then some free weights and things there at the back to do some training. So lots of great stuff here inside the fitness center. All right, so now that we've checked out the fitness center and the spa, we're gonna head all the way back to the main lobby and go check out the other side of Atlantis and casino and some of the restaurants. Okay, so now we're back in the main lobby. As you can see, this is the entrance way that we came in to start the video off. So now we're gonna head down this hallway here, which is basically opposite from the hallway we just went down. And this is gonna take us to the casino, the shops, and then the some different restaurants down here too. And if we head down this hallway here, there's some shops here that we can buy some handbags here, as you can see on this wall. And over here, you have some sunglasses here too. Just to the right side of that shop, Carlo, is Gucci. And then just beside that, so this is a small little shop area, there's another jewelry shop. And then across from that is another display cabinet for the jewelry store here. And then over here we can see the famous Instagram spot here. This is Poseidon's Throne. All right, so just panning over here from the Poseidon's Royal Throne here, we can see into the casino area. Just inside off to the right is Aura Nightclub. So if you want to head up to Aura Nightclub, I think it's just up those stairs, and that's in the evenings. Just to the right here is actually where they do like sports gambling, and it's called like horse betting. I think they have like live horse betting. Over this way, if we pan over here, there's some restaurants inside the casino here. So we have Nobu, which is like a kind of like an Asian or sushi restaurant. And then we have Olives, which is just further along towards the back of the casino. And then there's also another one called Moon Bar, which I believe is this one just right in front of us here that you can see right there. And then finally over on the left side, if we pan all the way over this way, over here would be the Dragon's Ultra Lounge, which is like another drink or kind of bar area where you can relax. So this is Nobu right here. If we pan over this way, this is the Moon Bar here. So over this way, we can see this is Olives over here. Then as you can see over here, this is where Dragon's Ultra Lounge is. And that's it for the food offerings here in the casino. Everything else is pretty much like table games and casino slot machines and things like that. All right, so we made it to the other side of the casino here. This is the kind of the exit or the walkway that goes into the beach and coral towers, Crystal Court Shops, which is where we're gonna go right now, and then the marina to head out to Marina Village. But first, take a look at this really amazing kind of blown glass statue or art decoration. But if we look over this way, so this would take us up to the Crystal Court Shops where some fancy shopping takes place. And if we head over this way, you can see this is going to take us to, well, some telephones, and then also Marina Village, Murray's Deli, and Marina Pizzeria. We're going to head up to the Crystal Court Shops. We'll take a look at some of the some different brands here you can shop. So this is a store for Tory Burch. In the middle here, there's a Gucci store. Just across the hall, they have a Michael Kors store. Here they have a John Bull. Just to the left of me here in the middle, they have a Rolex store. Just over here, they have an entrance to go outside here, an exit to go outside. So I'll just take you outside just to show you what that looks like. So I'm kind of up on like a second level here. And this is where you can also come if you're a day guest and you want to check in for Atlantis Adventures or buy some Aquaventure tickets. This is another view here of Marina Village, which basically starts right there. You can see the little posts for Marina Village, just here and here. And then you can walk into Marina Village and take a look at some of the shops that are offered and the different restaurants that are there too. And then just before we head inside, the doors just behind me here, this is the entrance here, or the drop-off for the Coral Towers, just over here. So as you can see, the Coral Towers and everything are connected to the main towers and the casino. Okay, so back inside here from the Rolex store, we can see there's a MAC cosmetics store here. You can see David Yurman. There's a walkway over to the Coral and Beach Towers, and then into the Convention Center too, down this way, which we'll visit in just a second. Over here, there's a Saint Laurent. Okay, so now that we checked out all the stores here in the Crystal Court shops, we're gonna head down this way to go to the Coral and the Convention Center area just to take a look at some of the different things offered over here. Oh, off to the left here, we have another Atlantis signature store. We saw the other one in the main lobby. And then over here they have Atlantis Kids. And you can get all kinds of cool like kids souvenirs. You can get plushies. All right, down the hallway here, we can see the kind of main lobby area and the check-in area for the Coral Towers. So we'll just take a short little walk around here. So just in the back part of the lobby, we have Sun and Ice, which is sort of like a quick service, kind of grab and go, get some snacks or get some drinks. Looking over this way, this is where you can kind of head up to different wings of the hotel. There's the elevators over there. This is the guest check-in area over here. And then just behind me would be like where you could go to the washrooms. And it also says like boarding pass kiosks, so you can go in there and print off boarding passes if you'd like to do that before you head to the airport. And then finally over this way, you can see a staircase that actually leads to something I haven't seen yet, is a Starbucks. You can see the sign right here that says Starbucks and Crush is like a teens club. And then down this way, they have a walkway that leads to the convention center. And then just to the right of us here, there's a small little shop for babies called Atlantis Baby. Okay, so we made it to the end of the hallway, and kind of loud because this waterfall of these dolphins are here, but just wanted to point out there's some restaurants here that aren't open. I can't remember the name of this one, but it was the Asian themed restaurant. Chopsticks, yeah, it says on the sign up there. And then they also have Casa d'Angelo right here. And then just beside that to the right, they have the Bohemian Club, but none of these restaurants are actually open right now. But if you wanted to check when you come for your trip, they might be open when it comes time for you to come. So just from the statue in the hallway we just came from right here, we're in another small little atrium. And you can see this is where the Atlantis Convention Center is, just right here. Finally, in this little atrium is Atlantis Theater. So this is where you could catch a movie. You can see the different things that are playing perhaps at different times. Okay, so with that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head outdoors here and also show you guys what the beaches look like and Aquaventure looks like as well. So if you'd like to look at that, stay tuned. So we're here at the Flying Fish statue. This is pretty much the center of the resort, I would say. It's kind of overarched by these massive royal towers here and the bridge sweep. So we're gonna take a tour through all the grounds here at Atlantis, getting you guys used to like what's offered here, where some of the food offerings are and the pools and some of the water slides and Aquaventure. And we're also gonna take a look at some of the beaches here today too. So if we walk behind us is the royal towers and the bridge sweep we just looked at. If we look this way, we can see the royal baths. And this is a pretty quiet area, they say, here at Atlantis, so there's not too much really going on. They got some light music. There's, you know, not too many pool games or anything happening. Just people relaxing, enjoying their day. So I just came up here on the kind of the royal deck here. We're basically underneath the bridge suite. And if you come over here, you can see this is the like stingray pool. There's a couple there. There's a whole pile of them right there too. Look at them go. Okay, so here's the Flying Fish statue. I've just kind of come up to the right of it now, and I'm at this like kind of like map indicator of where things are. I'll just kind of point out where we are here. This is the Flying Fish statue, where we started the video here and showed the royal baths. we're right here, and we're gonna walk down this little walkway here and into Aquaventure to show you some of the cool pools, the slides, some of the bigger slides over here, and then wrap around into some of the cool stuff over there. And we're gonna end on the Cove beach over here, because that's one of our favorite spots here at Atlantis to hang out. Okay, so if we come up here just on the left, the first thing in the Aquaventure is probably one of the more thrilling things, is this leap of faith right here. And then just beside it here, we have the serpent slide, which is a little bit more tame. And then I think they're actually, yeah, as you can see, these two people came out here. You get a slide and you can go tandem with like your partner. And then just beyond that, there's another slide called the Challenger slide and one other one called the Jungle slide. So I'll just show you on the map here that Mona's holding. This is the Leap of Faith, and then the Challenger and Jungle slide are just here on the back. So we'll go take a look at those and show you what they look like. And then just for kind of reference, just beside me to the right here is the Royal Baths and the kind of quiet pool area. Just in front of us here, you can grab a bite to eat here at the Mayan cart. And they also have some drinks here, it looks like, too. Also, Mona just pointed out like a water refill station too. So if we walk up here and look to the left, you can actually see the aquarium, or a different aquarium here that we haven't seen yet. And if we look inside here, you'll see the, so you can see the serpent slide, and then the Leap of Faith slide is just beyond there. And then you can see like there's actually like sharks swimming around in here. So just behind us was the Leap of Faith. This is the entrance to go up to any of the slides right here. And just in front of us here is the Mayan temple pool. This is where some of the other slides come out right here. And it's definitely a lot more noisy here at this pool. There's just a lot more people running around. There's some food offerings around the pool as well. So one of the food offerings is Shark Bites Bar and Grill. And then over here there's a zero entry cart as well. And then lots of spots to kind of pull up a lawn chair and relax. This looks like more like a shallow pool, a good spot with kids. You can see lots of families in here right now. Okay, so the Mayan temple pool is just over here. We just walked all the way around here. Shark Bites is over there. And if we turn over this way, there's another entrance over here to the pool, and a food offering here called the Zero Entry Cart, where you can grab some snacks and refill your drinks and stuff like that over here. So looking over from the Zero Cart food cart here, we can look over here, and this is called the Grotto Pool, which on the map it does show that you have to pay an extra fee to kind of sit here. I don't know exactly maybe why that is, or if there's like some extra service that happens here. So from the Grotto Pool, we're just gonna walk down this way. So just across from the preferred seating area down this pathway here, you can see a little part of the lazy river just kind of back over here. And then here underneath the bridge as well. But one other iconic thing here that you can see from far away is this big building right here called the Power Tower. So I don't know if we can see them from here, but if we walk up to the Power Tower, there's 4 different slides, and the slides are called the Abyss, the Surge, the Drop, and the Falls. Okay, so just down from the Power Tower, we're heading into sort of, this is like more of like a kids area. This is called Splashers, which is like a big structure where kids can kind of climb on. There's like fountains and like small little like funnels and things that splash water on you. And then just over here, on the other side of the Mayan temple, or the Leap of Faith, you can see Ripples. And Ripples is another small little kids area too, with a shallow pool. You can see there's a small little water slide in Ripples here as well. And then over here you can always see these like green and white towels that are towel stands, so you can pick up new fresh towels. So just turning over this way, if we walk over here, we're gonna take this path up to the left and head over to like the Cove area. But over to the right here you can see a food offering here. This is called Splashers Snacks. And they have all kinds of different things in here. And then also another refill station for your waters. So we're gonna head back up this pathway here, carrying on down the down our walk down the path here. And there's a little sneak peek of the lazy river here. You can see there's like a little tunnel here. They kind of like push you through. Just off to the right here, you can see another entrance up to the Power Tower. All right, so just continuing up the path again here. So this is one of the last parts here in Aquaventure. So although there was quite a bit to show there, it's actually not that big. You can kind of get around the area in like a good 5-10 minute walk easily. And if we head down the steps here, there's basically another spot to relax. There's some food offerings here too. So if we look here, this is the Breakwaters Grill. If we turn over this way, this is going to be the access to the beach, which we're going to go to in just a second here. And if we turn from the left over from the beach entrance, you can see the Cove pool. That's where we're going to go right now and just take a look. Okay, so here's the map. So we came from this way. We walked up this pathway here and we're back at this little star here. So this was the Breakwater Bar and Grill. Over here, number 32 is Beach Bites. And then if you kind of walk or swim through, you can kind of walk over this way to number 31, which is the Riverbend Cafe. So sorry, Mona's just telling me too that this pool is actually, instead of called the Cove pool, this one's called the Baths Colonnade pool, which you're gonna see why in just a second with all the theming in here. So let's go take a look. So just off to the left before we go to the pool, there's a exit point for the lazy river. And you can find those all throughout Aquaventure. And this is our favorite pool. I think just because it's so open, it's like really, really well themed too. There's like tiny little grottos too that you can take pictures in. So yeah, if you actually walk down these pathways leading over here, that's going to take you back to where the lazy river entrance is and back to Splashers. So that kind of connects you back to where we were. All right, so we just walked up here, up this pathway. We're going to go out to the beach to show you guys probably one of the most spectacular beaches on Paradise Island here. So just before we do that, I just want to point out too that there is the other hotel here. We're not going to get a chance to tour that today because you need some special access. But if you can imagine, this hotel is the ultra luxury experience here at Atlantis. And if you thought Atlantis was luxurious, this hotel, the Cove, is spectacular. So on the other side of the Cove, there's also another pool just for Cove guests. So if we turn this way here, this is going to take us out to the beach here. This is Paradise Island. This is Atlantis here, and there's a little lagoon here. So even if the weather is a little bit like rocky and some of the waves are coming in, they've got this beach set up that like it blocks a lot of the waves, and you still get some pretty good swimming in here too. So even as a day guest to Atlantis, you still have access to this beach here too, and you can hang out. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna head back to the Royal Baths, and we're gonna go check out the other two towers, the Coral and the beach. So let's head back to the Royal Baths. Just to the right of the Royal Baths, there's like a food offering over here. It's called Chocolatini. So off to the right side of the Royal Pools, or the Royal Baths, we're just gonna take you over this way and show you the Paradise Lagoon, which is like a nice little kind of man-made beach here. So if we look over here, we can see there's like some lawn chairs here. There's like a swimming area over here as well. And there's even some spot to rent some water equipment, some kayaks and such. You can go kayaking just out in the lagoon here. So just on the other side of, or just to the right of Paradise Lagoon here, we're gonna walk down this walkway, and it's gonna take us over to the Coral Towers and their beach and pool area. All right, so just continuing along this walkway here, we're gonna go up these steps here. But if you look over to the right, some more theming, some beautiful waterfalls with like big rocks. And if we look out over the lagoon there, that kind of circular building out here is Lagoon Bar and Grill, where you can grab some food. All right, so just down here is where we just were, kind of walking up to the rope bridge and kind of on our way over to the Coral Towers. But I did speak to one of the staff members here, and they said that the Coral Towers and the Beach Towers pool areas are closed for renovation. So we're not able to actually go over there, but I can show you on a map what kind of is offered there, and you can kind of see some of the things and where they're located. So if you look down at the map right here, I'm basically standing just right here at this railing, and if you look down over here, you can see some different things offered. There's a Predator Lagoon where some of the like kind of more, you know, predator marine animals are. There's some pools over here too in the Coral pool area, and there's some snacks and dining options too. The Coral Pool Dining and the Cave Bar and Grill. But with that, we're gonna head back to the Royal Baths area and continue our tour. So if you ever get disoriented out here, kind of like I just was, trying to get back to the Royal Baths, and an easy way to do that is it's basically lined up with the hole or the bridge suite at the Royal Towers. So if you look, this is where the Royal Towers are, and there's the bridge suite right there, and the baths are just down and straight out from there. So if we walk straight out, we'll definitely get to the Royal Baths. So again, nothing really to mention up here except kind of a cool little photo spot. If you look up this way, here's the Royal Baths. All right, so I came back to my favorite spot to do the outro for you guys, but hopefully that was an informative video for you guys to see some of the outdoor areas and the grounds. Also Aquaventure, which is just behind us here at Atlantis here on Paradise Island. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, give this video a thumbs up, or even if you just found it entertaining to watch and take in the sights here at Atlantis, give this video a thumbs up too. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.